Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the conference call of Monarch Surveyors and Engineering Consultant Limited, arranged by Concept Investor Relations to discuss its H1 FY26 financial results for the period ended September 30th, 2025. We have with us today Mr. Dattatreya Karpe, Managing Director, Mr. Sanjay Vidwans, Whole-Time Director, Mr. Sunil Balera, Whole-Time Director, Mr. Bhartesh Shah, Whole-Time Director, Mr. Srinivas Macha, Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Sunil Kokre, Business Head, Ms. Supriya Chogle, Chief Financial Officer, C.A. Mahesh Kanade, Consultant, and Ms. Naman Kaur, Company Secretary. At this moment, all participants are in listen-only mode. Later, we'll conduct a question and answer session. At that time, if you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I would now like to hand over the floor to Mr. Dattatreya Karpe. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good evening, all of you all. Myself, Dattatreya Karpe, Managing Director. I am pleased to share that Monarch Surveyors has been recently listed on July 24th on the BSE SME platform. This marked an important milestone for us. The transition from privately held company to listing publicly brought us not just business, talent and vision, but it also earned us a new respect. We are delighted to present our first set of results post-listing, half-yearly for the financial year 26 performance, which reflects our strong operational discipline and consistent project execution. The listing has strengthened our visibility, credibility, and financial capability, and we remain committed to driving sustainable growth. I would also like to extend my sincere gratitude to all our investors for their trust, confidence, and support in this important phase of the journey. It gives me great pleasure to welcome everyone to Monarch Surveyors and Engineering Consultants Limited earnings call for H1 FY26. On behalf of the entire management team, I thank all the participants for joining us today and for your continued support. During the first half of financial year 26, Monarch delivered strong performance across its project portfolio, supported by commitment to accuracy, reliability, and timely execution. Our focus remains on strengthening client relationships and enhancing operational efficiency through the integration of advanced technologies such as LiDAR, drone surveying, and digital modeling.
Thank you, sir. I am Supriya Chogle, CFO of Monarch. I am pleased to present Monarch's unaudited financial results for the half year ended September 30th, 25. Revenue from operations stood at 7,319.78 lakhs with a growth of 44% compared to 5,069.21 lakhs last year. Total income increased by 45% to 7,479.28 lakhs. Profit before tax rose by 55% to 2,012.11 lakhs, while profit after tax improved by 48% to 1,430.49 lakhs. Earnings per share stood at 10.11 compared to 6.81 in the previous period. Margins improved due to efficient project cost management and disciplined financial control, and the company continues to maintain a strong balance sheet and healthy liquidity position.
Hello everyone. This is Sanjay Vidwans. I'm a whole-time director of Monarch. Monarch continues to strengthen its presence across various infrastructure segments, including road, rail, metro, and smart city projects. We have observed strong demand for both government and private sector clients during this period. Our focus remains on project quality, on-ground execution excellence, and adopting digital engineering practices to ensure precision and timely delivery. Looking forward, Monarch remains focused on accelerating execution across railway, road, and other projects, expanding in international outreach, that is with targeted partnerships and branding initiatives. Enhancing operational excellence through cross-functional ticketing system and KPI-driven performance culture. We are confident that our internal initiatives will translate into sustainable growth and improve shareholder value in the coming quarters. We thank our stakeholders for their continued trust and support as we build Monarch into a benchmark of infrastructure excellence. Thank you. Yeah, now it is open for the question and answer. I will hand over this to the moderator. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handset while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. We kindly ask that you limit your questions to 2 per person so that everybody gets an opportunity. We can join back the queue for any follow-up question, and if time permits, we can take the additional question later on. The first question comes from the line of Soham Shah with SGS Capital. Please go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. First of all, congratulations for the great numbers that our company produced. My question is that we have an amazing pipeline of 520 crores approximately. What will be the average timeline or the time taken to execute these projects overall, and also by the category, like, project for land acquisition, how much time does it take normally for survey reports and mapping and so on?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. This is Sunil Kokre, Business Head from Monarch. So usually, sir, projects, what your order book is there, it is ranging from, say, 6 months to 3 years. So particularly land acquisition will take maybe 1.5 years to 3 years span, and other engineering projects, DPR or this geospatial project, it will cover completed within, say, 12 months to 18 months time frame. So overall churning will be, say, forecast will be 3 years.
Sorry, I did not hear about land acquisition.
Yeah, particularly land acquisition.
How much time will land acquisition take? Sorry, there was...
Yeah, depends, but ranging from 12 to 15 months to, say, 36 months is the completion period for land acquisition project. So in the current order book, we are having some ongoing project wherein near about 12 months is completed, and say we are saying that some of the project will completed by this within 12 months more, and some newly added 3 work orders, which is from Ahmedabad, GSRDC. It will take near about 36 months to complete from receipt of the order.
Yes. Okay, and the survey report and mapping, because I heard recently the government has mandated to complete them like really quick, because we have progressed a lot in terms of technologies. We are using drones and planes to survey, so it takes much less time than the conventional survey done. Yeah,
it's true actually. Due to intervention of this new technology, the survey time is reduced considerably, and so government is also expecting to speed up the DPR and all this survey work, whatever time frame they were given before that. So usually time frame is depending upon the costing of the project or size of the project, ranging from 6 months to 18 months. But nowadays, due to this advanced technology, this time frame is coming to 15 months or 2 or 3 months we can shorten for that.
Okay. Thank you. And my second question is that what is the growth the company is expecting for the next 3 years, and can we sustain the 30% EBITDA and around 20% PAT margins for the same, for the upcoming projects.
Yeah, considering this government initiative in the infrastructure, particularly on the road and this railway sector, where we are in strongly present in market, and as well as this geospatial new domain opened by the government, whatever numbers we are seeing, that we hope that we will continue with the same.
Like any percentage regarding the growth for the next 3 years, like 30% year-on-year, 50% year-on-year?
We'll try, sir. We are just trying hard for maintaining the percentage. So cannot disclose this, but yes, we can sure that we'll achieve this.
Okay. Thank you very much for answering my questions. I will rejoin the queue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Keshav Garg with Countercyclical PMS. Please go ahead.
Sir, I wanted to understand firstly, sir, what is the other non-current asset of 130 crore in our balance sheet as on September 25?
Yeah, Mr. Mesh.
Yeah, other current assets have increased because of some increase in advances given, and that is for the new technology we want to adopt for twin, digital twin and everything. We are going to, we have invested that amount as an advance for some improvement of technology.
Particularly, basically, sir, what is digital twin is going on. Now everything is converted to digital twin, be it DPR project for roads or bridges. Now government initiative started with the digital twin, though we are operating, but in small way. So we want to just shift the focus. So one vendor, we have a good vendor, we have this contacted, and we have this given for R&D development of that product, so that we can capitalize on this digital twin market also.
Sir, for FY26, what kind of top line are we looking at?
We have already just answered the question about the orders intake during the first half. More than 186 crores orders we have received. Will not be able to give the exact numbers, but definitely growth will be there.
Okay. Sir, if you could name a few competitors, sir, so it will be easier for us to understand the nature of the business. Is, let's say, Synesis our competitor, or Artifact Projects, are these our competitors?
Yeah, so basically Monarch operates in 5-6 verticals. So each vertical we are having different competitors. Particularly, if you see Artifact, so he is a competitor in road sector particularly, or project management consultancy work, or DPR work. And then Genesis is there for geospatial. He is not into road sector. So both are in the they are competitor with us. Apart from that, some MNCs are there for metro operations and railway operations, like this LPG is there, AECOM is there, Aegis is there. So they are in the competitor, but in different sector, different competitor. Particularly, if you see the railway sector, we are a competitor like RITES and IRCON, government entities, and then apart from that, RV is there, or other players are there in the market.
Right, sir. So basically it is 100% business is government business and it is tender-based business?
Not 100%. Majority business is government business and based on the tender. Balance is from private sector, and we are penetrating in private sector also in a big way, for just like a group, like a big group like Tata or Adani's or Reliance, something like that. But they also needed our services for various infrastructure projects. Apart from that, their operations, day-to-day operations in the projects, our services are needed. So we are pitching with them also simultaneously.
Sir, so when you say that we hope to maintain our margins at around mid-30s, sir, so our margin used to be 13 to 16% in FY22 and 23. Then it doubled in FY24 and it stayed now above 30%. So now the question is that firstly, why the margin doubled in FY24? And secondly, since it is predominantly government business, which is tender-based L1 business, So how can you be sure that I will maintain this margin, because it depends upon the kind of pricing, the price at which the competitors are putting the tender, that will determine the margins going forward.
Yeah, sir, just would like to answer the second question first. So though it is L1 business, but particularly DPR tender is based on QCDS, where quality based first they will give your marking for your credential and your financing will open. It is not always L1. At 20-25% it is L1 basis, or remaining 75% is on marking basis. Where if you can quote higher, though your technical marks are good, you can be. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, though we can quote higher, we can get the work if your marking, technical marks are more than the competitor. So there is no, entire business is not on year one basis.
So basically, but still, how does that give you ultimately the competitive intensity will determine the margins? I mean, at the most, you can get an opportunity to match the winning bidder for the remaining work. So in that case, then how are you sure about the margins?
No. Actually, see what is happening while putting the tender or bidding the tenders. We calculate what is the project site, what is the expenses, and accordingly we decide our margins, and we quote the project. And we are confident that where we are putting, where we have technical expertise are more, we are having more experience certificates, so that we can get the more technical mark, and we can put higher rates for the particular bid, so that we can get the work with higher margins.
Okay, and why did the margins double in FY24 onwards?
For that, we can explain that your observation is right. The margin has almost doubled. But you can see that we have heavily invested in the technology and equipments day-to-day data collection activities, etc. And that is why it is the outcome of our investment in the last previous 3-4 years that the margins are doubled in this last 1 and 2 years.
One more thing is into that is number of employees. Most of the things we are doing now in-house. Previously, prior to 23, we were outsourcing. Margins were lesser over there. And when we have increased our staff, increased the technology, that is why the operational efficiency is increased in last few years. You see, we have taken our machinery, advanced technology, we have already is in use now. That is why the operational efficiency is there.
Now, sir, lastly, sir, what is the retention money in the business? If you would just give us an overview.
I would request you to please come back in the question queue again. Yes. The next question is from the line of Rohit Pariwani with Vijit Global Securities Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. I would like to first congratulate the management on delivering a strong performance in H1 FY25 and also on doing this Concall. Firstly, I would like to understand what is the opportunity on the water management side. You have mentioned in the investor PPT as well that one of your core focus areas would be water management. So if you could share some numbers on the water management opportunity, how big is that, and how much current revenue we are making from that segment?
Yeah, sir. From water side, we are actually particularly working in 2 segments, particularly sea segment and then river segment. So one aspect of this is sea segment. Is particularly, we are doing some marina work, then berthing, DPR, then this anti-erosion burns, breakwaters. So these works involved in the sea side, particularly in water segment. And second one is river side. The government is coming big way in for river linking. So particularly river linking projects also we are working for 2 or 3 projects in Maharashtra. And as of now we are working near about 4 such projects water related. And total work order value is around near about say 13 or 14 crore. And which is likely to expand because more works are coming in this sea segment as well as river linking project segment.
Is there something related to shipbuilding as well in this?
No, we are not into shipbuilding. We are into consulting for port activity. We are not into shipbuilding.
Okay, understood. And my second question is, given that the company is generating healthy cash flows and operates as a service-driven business, would the management consider sharing a portion of these cash flows with shareholders in form of dividends going forward? Could you outline the company's dividend policy or approach for the future?
Currently, if you see our last 2 years' performance with the technology, just previous question we answered, we have got the machinery and the number of employees increased. Now we were 90% business we were having from Maharashtra. Now we want to expand, and then thereafter we will need the funds for the growth of the company. And currently, management has not any policy regarding the distributing the dividends per se. But near future, we will be thinking of that. First, we want to utilize our IPO funds. We want to expand first. We grow, and then we'll think of these options.
Understood. I'll join back the queue. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Nimish Maheshwari with Sunrise India Growth Fund. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, good.
Congratulations on good set of numbers. My first question is, what is our current bidding pipeline, and what is the success ratio you are, estimating on that pipeline?
So currently, sir, bidding pipeline is near about 150 to 160 CR for next 1.5 months, and bidding ratio is near about 5 to 12%, sir.
5 to 12%. Okay. And what is the timeline for the existing work we already have in our border book?
Yeah, it's near about it will range from 12 months to 36 months. We execute the entire journey for whatever order book in the as of date book.
Okay. Sir, what is our plan? Like, how much time it will take to deploy the IPO fund?
First of all, working capital of 12.5 crore will be utilized till March, and 17 crore 50 lakhs will be utilized next financial year, that is 26-27. And we are now getting the new orders. As and when required, our capex will be utilized, and as and when required, we will be using our general corporate purpose funds. These are the only 3 options with us, and that we are executing.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question comes from the line of Vedant Agarwal, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So, historically, your working capital cycle has been very good. Debtors were less than a month from FY22 to FY24. For an engineering services business whose clients are mostly, government organizations, I was pleasantly surprised. That said, debtors have increased in FY25. Well, at these margins, there's nothing to complain. But still, what is management's view on this? Will they maintain the same discipline like before, or can we expect some loosening in working capital cycle? What will be the priority moving forward?
Sir, good question. Actually, basically, we are operating in the field from 32 years, and majority business is our relationship with all government officials and all that. Whatever we are delivering quality services, they believe in us. And whenever we approach for funding our monthly cycle, maintain the monthly cycle for expenses or vendor payment, immediately, though based on our delivery, they immediately release the payment, sir. That is only based on the relationship.
See, one more thing I'll add to it. I understand your question. The March 25 figures and September 25 figures, if you see, the debtors have been increased. But it is again the last time also the same situation was there. Year-end billing had happened at the end of 31st of March 25. And the same thing repeated in the 30th September 25 result also. Immediately after the booking, the billings have been recovered in the next month. That is why, as on that date, the situation is there. But as you were saying, previously the cycle was having a lesser period. The same still continues. Only billing has happened at the end of the month of September. That is why it is there. Otherwise, it is recovered.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Secondly, I wanted to know what kind of international business opportunity we are looking at. How big is this market? What kind of capabilities we have? And as you said that you are doing technological upgradation, so how will that be helpful?
Yeah, so definitely we are having good technology with us, which is as per with the international market we can serve. And in this line, we are just trying hard. Recently, we have just attended to one Riyadh Saudi Rail seminar, as well as in Australia we attended one technology summit, and wherein we can see that good growth, good opportunities are there. We are just trying hard to grab those opportunities.
Okay. So just last question from my side. So employee base, what was employee base as of 31st March?
31st March 25, you are asking?
Yeah.
500 plus was the number. As on
and what it is now currently at this moment?
Around 630.
At this moment. 630 was, I think it was for 30th September, correct?
30th September, 25 figure, 630 plus.
No, sir, I'm asking as of today.
As of today, might be some additional 25, 30 number.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. I will come back to the queue.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Sujit Dalvi, an retail investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Good afternoon. Wanted to understand any major bifurcation of the order book you can give. Let's say 15-20% pertains to land acquisition, another 10-15% pertains to surveys. So any broader bifurcation of current order book as on September?
Yeah, approximately 20-25% for land acquisition, 25-30% for DPR projects, roads, 10-15% for railway segment, and other in geospatial, then water sector, transmission line, and then some private operators.
Okay, can you just repeat the first 20-25% pertains to which?
For land acquisition.
Land acquisition. Okay, sir. And one more thing. What would be the broader timeline for deployment of IPO funds? Next year, would it be complete, the purchase of equipment and...
I answered this question previously. The first slot of working capital of 12.5 crore will be utilized up till March 26. And 26 another 17.5 crores will be utilized. And CapEx will be utilized as and when our new work orders require our new machinery. Immediately we will go for it. In general corporate purpose will actually require the years.
Okay. And one last thing, any particular business you see driving our growth for the next 2-3 years? Any particular business or a segment you see there is a good growth potential?
Yeah, actually considering the government initiative, our road and railway infrastructure is going good. Those businesses are also growing, and simultaneously geospatial is coming in a big way. So we are just delivering and seeing the opportunity for geospatial also. So this geospatial will be the driving force for next 3 years.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Akshay from Tamba Investments. Please go ahead.
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Akshay, you're audible, but you're sounding very low, sir.
Now, is it okay?
Yes, sir, loud and clear. Thank you.
Sir, you haven't disclosed about Pune Municipal Corporation elevation certificate surveys. How much revenue you generate from PMC? My first question. And are you pouring into ELU, PLU, and property taxation for local bodies? This is my second question.
Yeah, so particularly this business, local certification businesses, order value is very less, and generally these orders are coming not in regular way. It's a local customer, so it is small business in that way. And particularly from ELU and PLU, yes, we are bidding, and once we get the order as per the tender conditions and all that, and we are delivering that. We are having good experience in particularly these businesses.
Sir, how much revenue you generate from Pune Municipal Corporation? Any tentative idea?
No, it is not exclusively Pune Municipal Corporation. This is requirement from PMRD also, then PCMC also, and then now NSRDC also, and Pune Municipal Corporation. It's a different segment. It's a very small amount. Figure is not handy with us right now, but it is very small amount, considerable in the turnover.
Property taxation, are you looking for that?
Yeah, we are looking for, it's a geospatial segment, so we are definitely looking for property taxation operations.
Any work orders you have issued for that?
Yeah, one order we just issued from, I think, Ambezoga. It's a small value, so it is not posted, but small value.
No, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
The next question comes from the line of Pirag Busar with RTIS. Please go ahead.
First of all, I would like to congratulate management on September results.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you, sir.
My first question is, are we planning to expand in any new geography? 90% of our business from Maharashtra, I think.
Yeah, actually, though we are working in the Maharashtra, but our presence is across 22 states, or particularly railway DPR. So we are getting our 10 to 15% of business. We have already offices in Delhi, then Guwahati, and now just newly we opening in the Ahmedabad and Nashik, sir. So these are the Indian geographical location expansion, and we are considering abroad also for 2-3 countries. But it is in the pipeline and yet nothing to disclose as an update. But once movement happens, we'll definitely disclose to the exchange.
And sir, what percentage of our top line is from recurring clients?
Can you repeat? Hello?
Hello.
Can you repeat,
what percentage of our... Sorry?
What percentage of?
Top line. What percentage of revenue is from recurring clients?
Recurring clients. Yes, you can say top line near about 60 to 65% approximately.
And sir, out of the total top line, what percentage of projects you have done from NHAI in this financial year?
NHAI is near about, say, less than 1%, sir. Only 2 or 3 projects we are dealing with the NHAI.
In this financial year?
Yeah.
All right, so thank you.
The next question comes from the line of Ramesh Kumar Jain with Jain Equity Research. Please go ahead.
Sir, this thing, first of all, I congratulate you. Then if you look into the result, last year your second half turnover was more than the first half. First half turnover was 50 crores, second half turnover was 103 crores. So almost double the turnover you had in the second half. Whether this year also can we expect the same trend for the second half?
Yeah, generally, sir, infrastructure business, turnover is always more in the second half than first half, and we hope that we will continue with the same, sir.
Okay, then my second question is, sir, your operating charges, which is very high side, whether that is fixed in nature or that is variable, depends upon project to project?
No, it is depend upon project to project.
Yeah, because operating charges, this thing, if we take percentage of this thing, revenue, it's decreasing every 6 months. So whether same trend will continue?
No, sir. It depends upon project to project. Some projects are different nature. Terms are different. Depend upon so many factors. So it is not a constant, sir. It will depend upon the project to project.
Yeah. Then whether this long-term projects, say of 2 years, 3 years of 40 crores, 30 crores, when the billing happens, whether on work completion basis or only after completion of the work?
Sir, all our projects and all our contracts are payment schedule is there, and it is always in the based on our submissions. Maybe for first 2 months after submission of our first report 10%, then after delivery of second report 30%, and depend upon that. And it is different for different projects. It is not entirely we will get the money after completion of the project. So we will get the money in a stage-wise pattern. Milestone.
Okay, thanks. I hope you will reward the shareholders in time to come.
Definitely, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Keshav Garg with Counter Cyclical PMS. Please go ahead.
Sir, I'm trying to understand that once we get a order, let's say we win a bid of land for land acquisition. So can you explain that how exactly is the milestone-based payment, or is it a bullet payment in the end, or what are the typically what are the terms, and what is the kind of retention money, and what is the risk of stretch receivable, because government is infamous for like extending the payment cycle. So I hope you got the gist of my question.
Yes, sir. I would like to answer this. See, particularly in the land acquisition segment, there are near about 8 to 10 milestones. First milestone is submission of this land acquisition proposal to the government machinery. Second is demarcation of ROW. Third one is joint measurement with the government machinery. Fourth is DAWA. Fifth is the mutation. In between valuation also we get something. So it is stage-based payment. So entire project cost or cycle is divided into 36 months, or some project it is 12 months, or project it is 18 months, and based on that, and with this milestone, we are getting the payment. Second question regarding the government machinery payments cycle and all that. So we are working in the initial reach of the any infrastructure project, and it is always pressure on government machinery to complete the DPR, so that all these leaders who is running the countries or particular department want to declare that we are doing this project, and very soon we launch the project. So that three for payments is not there with us, luckily, though we are working with the government. Second thing, security deposit, yes, there are different clauses in different tender. Particularly, it is in the form of ESD. So whenever we submit our tender, 1% EFD generally we submit, and it will be converted to security deposit, and balance security deposit of 4% will be recovered by our running account bills. And in some cases, we have to submit our performance bank guarantee for 5% of amount, and then they will release once our project is completed successfully after the end of the work, or maybe beyond 6 months after completion of our services.
Right. Sir, and what is the total capex that the company needs to incur for to sustain our growth, sir? Is the business dependent upon capex, or only working capital is required?
I'll answer this. Both the things are required. Currently, you've seen our growth in last 2 financial years. That was the before IPO, with our own funds, we were able to make our capital expenditure as well as the working capital. We are having very small amount of facility from the bank. Maximum is non-fund based, and very small component is fund based out of it. And now with the IPO funds, we are having our capex requirements, and as well as the working capital requirement is also there. So there will not be any issue about working capital or capital expenditure. We will be able to grow our business multi-states and in a larger way.
So can you quantify the capex that we are looking to incur?
It depends on the orders we receive actually. This is how much big project we receive. Whatever the existing machinery, if it is already deployed in our existing work orders, if required, we will buy another machine. We have the option. But if at all other projects are getting completed in near future, so that overlap can be done, and effectively we will use our funds for the capex as well as the working capital also.
Okay, no, but I thought that since we are basically into consultancy business, so it should be asset-light business. I mean, but I'm not able to understand that what kind of, like for example, in land acquisition, what kind of capex is required?
Yeah, see, particularly land acquisition, we have to deploy our manpower. So salary cost is there, then vehicle cost is there. We have to fix the pillars. So for pillar fixing, we require good parts. Simultaneously, we require some survey equipment. So if we got more orders, immediately we have to hire some equipment needed for the survey. Simultaneously, office rents, then this day-to-day working capital cost for people's movement, telephone cost, then stationery costs, then software is needed for this CAD drawings and all that. Those costs is involved in working capital, sir.
Sir, now typically for a, let's say a...
Keshav sir, I would request you to please come back.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Sujit Dalvi, and retail investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Now, I wanted to ask about maintenance capex. So, what is our maintenance capex every year? Let's say we don't purchase any machinery in the next 2 years. So, what will be the capex that need to be incurred on their maintenance so that to ensure they run smoothly?
Yeah, basically these are all electronic equipment that needed periodically calibration and maintenance, and it is very marginally looked. So it is negligible, sir, in that way, because we do calibration regularly. It is one of the prime conditions for the tender. Our submissions also, machinery should be calibrated, and we have to submit the calibration certificate also, but cost is very negligible, sir.
Okay, so as good as minimal to very low maintenance capex you incur, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. And one last question regarding government and private mix of projects. Any particular percentage you are planning in future, means 50% government, 50% private, or leaning more towards private in the future?
No, sir. Actually, definitely, government will be lead the show. And we are trying to increase private business also, because they also need. So, but ultimately it will not match the government. Government spending is particularly more in the infrastructure segment. So, government will be the priority.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Vedant Agarwal, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. As an investor, we all have kind of burned our hands in government businesses. But as I understand, you are operating in very initial phase of project where you don't really have any receivable risk, correct? So please correct my understanding if that's right way of thinking.
Right, sir. What you are saying is right, because we are not into construction, we are not into this provider or execution or goods supplier. We are into consultancy, and once the government generally declares the project, they want to keep declaring that this is completed and we have completed this project. So during DPR stage only, this hype is there. So government is not actually cooperating with us, and making payments also, smooth cash flow will be there. Remotely, or some 1% chances are there in some cases. It may happen, but mostly we are getting good response from government side, sir.
Good. That's very good to hear, sir. Sir, secondly, on margins, is there any chance of further improvement as we bring in more technology?
Sir, we are always trying to give good margins or earn good margins, but we are just acquiring more technology also in pipeline, and we hope that we'll improve on that also, sir.
Yeah, sir. I just initially in call you said you received 186 crores of orders in last 6 months. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
The next question comes from the line of Akshay with Thamba Investment. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, my question is, Maharashtra government has one GR for 2% for PMC charges, DPR related charges. Are we applicable for that government regulation GR, matlab 2% capping for DPR consultancy?
Yeah, in some organizations, this government GR is applicable to corporations and all the government bodies. But sometimes government may invite open tenders, wherein the open bidding, whatever bidders has quoted, that has to accepted by the government largely. And in some corporations, that restrictions is there, we have to accept as per their government norms.
Sir, my next question is, do you face any problems for land acquisition projects from local residents? does it delay your project timeline?
Yeah, it is always there, sir. See, land acquisition is always problems are there, but our team is experienced and we have to pitch them, we have to convince them. Though there are some hurdles, and then smoothly and polite way we can explain benefit of the project, and usually they turn down for the land acquisition and cooperate with us.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Ramesh Kumar Jain with Jain Equity Research. Please go ahead.
Sir, my question that you raised IPO fund around 93 CR, whereas as per this investors' presentation, you have utilized only 5 CR till September 25. So there is still remaining 88 CR, which normally company keep in the separate bank account. But if I look into the balance sheet, hardly this thing in bank balance, hardly 7 CR is there. So where the fund is deployed, that 88 CR?
Yeah, I'll explain that.
Yes, sir.
It's fixed deposits. If you check, it is there in the fixed deposits. It's part.
No, cash and bank balance is 7 CR only.
Yes.
So fixed deposit under which head it's appearing right now?
Just give me a second. I'll answer this. It's in other current assets. It is increased from 213 to 747.
Okay, so it's interest bearing? It's in fixed assets only, or it is given as advance to supply?
No. It is fixed deposits. It is kept.
We have uploaded this certain utilization certificate also, I think. You can check on the exchanges.
Yeah, but what I feel that it should be classified under cash and bank balance instead of non-current assets.
No, it is kept in the FDs and it is kept separately, and it is as per guidelines. It will be utilized and it will be reported to the stock exchange.
Okay, then my not the question, just suggestion that you have come in the public issue. I feel that the company should declare the dividend right from the first year, irrespective of the future requirement of the fund. It may be, say, 10% of the whatever earning, or irrespective of this in future, you should distribute to some part of the amount to shareholder also, because shareholders keep changing.
We will be thinking on your option, sir, and management will definitely take call on this finally. Once the plans are in place, this suggestion will also be considered.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last question for today. I would like to hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
Okay. Thank you all for participating in the conference call. We appreciate your continued trust and support. Monarch remains committed to delivering high-quality engineering and consultancy solutions while driving value for all stakeholders. Thank you once again, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you. On behalf of the Concept Investor Relations, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.